return here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line.
Brian Burns flying in there and dropping him for the sack.
So second and long, and got to be careful not to fall out of field goal range. In motion, the tight end. They just do get the playoff as he'll look to throw.
And that nearly an interception here on this opening drive, but he gets it retrieved. It's third down.
Kind of guaranteed they approach this play with the idea of making up ground to make third down manageable. Unfortunately, with that incompletion, right back where they started on the last snap. Now they need a big third down play in order to pick up the yardage needed.
Now they're coming up on play number 8 of this opening drive, but they're looking at a third and long.
Here's Hurts to throw.
He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. And unable to connect. Incomplete. Give them credit. They took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. Here's Jake Elliott. Career long, by the way, for him, 61 yards. This from 54 yards away. The kick by Elliott is good. And the Eagles, they take a 3-0 lead. They were probably hoping to get him a little bit closer for a shorter field goal, but he was able to get it done from deep.
Nice little tester for him to begin things, huh? I think he was open for a little bit more of a chip shot. Instead, they made him stretch it out a little bit, but he's got to feel great now that he put it through the pipes. A lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10.
On play action, Fields. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted.
Before we came up to the booth, last thing he said as we were walking off the field, want to play mistake-free football. Well, that just went out the window there with a pick.
And do you remember what you said to me when we were walking up to the booth after he said that? You're like, oh, fatal last words. Every time we hear that, things tend to fall apart a little bit. That's what we saw there.
Touchdown! Garrett Wilson, his 5th touchdown now on the year.
And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Elliott good on the extra point, and the lead grows to 10-0.
So an early 10-0 lead for them now as they kick it away.
And no thought to bring this one out. He'll just go down to a knee, and they'll take over at the 25. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And they're in an early hole. The first drive, they threw the interception. That led to a touchdown, so decent-sized deficit early on.
It is, but I think you hit the key words, early on. So they have to decide, do we even need to change game plan? Or do we just need to execute better and try and get back in this game?
Well, you're down early. How do you get back in the game? Maybe establish the run. I think they're trying to do that.
Now, I'm with you on that one, and what I like about the message is that there's no panic from the head coach. He's already told his offensive coordinator, let's run the football, let's get things settled down a little bit and find our way back into this game.
And he's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
You look at this Eagle defense.
And this unit, very tough to throw against. Currently second best in the NFL.
And this unit knows exactly where they rank. They're number 2 against the pass in the NFL. You know they have their sights set on.
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. He may go. Touchdown, Carolina.
rushing touchdown on the year. And the Panthers have cut it back within a score.
We see this a lot on third and short yardage, especially down here in the red zone. They're going to sell out to stop the run, try and hold them to a field goal. But once the running back gets past the first wave, the resistance can evaporate after that. And he not only picks up the first, but he takes it all the way into the end zone.
Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
Fair catch going to be taken, and this will be moved out to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out, looking to repeat that in Charles' defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 18 yards on his first catch of the game. It's a first down. That catch now puts him on the doorstep of 500. It's his 499th reception.
Off the play fake. Here's Hurts.
And that's off the mark, incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is Hurts.
This time for Smith, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by J.C. Horn.
And he will bring this one back. It's a pick 6 for a Panther touchdown.
An excellent play there, CD, on the pick 6. And I think were they a nickel? Did they have an extra DB out there?
Yeah, Brandon, I think they were in standard nickel, not the Buffalo, as teams like to call it, meaning 3 safeties for big nickel. They just wanted to take away the quarterback's throwing lanes, and that's exactly what they did, and came through with a big-time pick 6.
So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
And he'll elect not to run with it. A fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted.
And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line.
A few things better than a big man interception. You can always tell right when they get the football, there's that level of excitement and nervousness, and also like, what the heck do I do with this thing?
And you say, no better sight? Well, not for the quarterback who just threw it. It's bad enough to throw a pick, but to throw one to the big guy? But you're right about that. Now what do I do with it? But what's fun about it is, you know they're going to be in the film room after this ball game, tell all their teammates, maybe I should shift over to offense. I've got skills. What do you think?
Oh, absolutely. I always find myself cheering for them after they intercept it. Unfortunately here, he couldn't make it into the end zone.
On 2nd down, Culver. And all the way down inside the 5 to the 4. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal.
A good run there off right tackle in an old school NFL football. The right side of the offensive line, often known as the nasty side. The left side, usually the technical side. Kind of reminds me of the old Atlanta Falcons 2009, 2010. That's how they constructed their offensive line.
And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. Now that sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to 2nd down.
at the 6-yard line.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. Second quarter now from Charlotte, and it's the Panthers. They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And they go the wrong way on this one. Losing yardage back at the 12. They need to reverse the trend. The last 2 plays have gone backwards. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Ward's going to toss this quickly out wide, complete.
Touchdown, Panthers. A 12-yard touchdown grab as his guys are able to extend their lead. Butker on for the PAT. It's good, and it's 21-10. Now after the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Now they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
I guess it's time now to lean on that leadership.
On 1st and 10, it's Hurts. He'll find Swift down in the backfield.
And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds.
And I like the idea here. Get the ball in his hands, even if it's in the passing game. 3 catches a week ago, and he does a nice job here to pick up yardage.
And now here's a deep shot that's complete. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great play there. 46 yards.
And the Eagles have got it back to within a score.
Elliott on for the extra point. And he's got it to make this a 21-17 game. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
But no run back here. Fair catch, and this will come out to the 25.
The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
But right now, we've got a little bit of an offensive masterpiece going on both sides, moving the football, scoring points. It's almost like somebody put the defense on rookie mode in this one. I mean, we haven't even left the first half, Charles, and we're certainly on pace for a shootout.
An excellent start for both offenses. The fans have to be enjoying this to seeing all these points go up on the board. As a former defender, you know I'm not enjoying this at all. But right now, both these teams just trading haymakers. Let's see if anyone slips up first. Can anyone counter with a nice little jab and get things going in their direction?
Call it a gain of 3, but not enough to move the sticks. It'll be 3rd and about a foot or 2.
A play fake, now Fields to throw. And he is caught.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. His first catch, and it's a pretty big one. They get the conversion on 3rd down.
So many times in my career, I've heard coaches talk about completions are one thing. As long as we're there at the catch and we get guys on the ground, we can live with that. But if you're going to give up 10, 12, 15 yards after the catch, then your defense is going to be in a lot of trouble.
Here's a run on first down that doesn't accomplish anything. In fact, he's going to be tackled behind the line for a loss of 1.
The Panthers hit 2-3 here to begin the new season. And they were winners their last time out, so they'll be looking to make it 2 in a row.
And so much about football, partner, comes down to mindset. Being in the right frame of mind, and the best way to get in that good frame of mind, winning. So they come in feeling good. They've got the home crowd behind them. I think they're going to be tough to beat in this one. That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
Throwing on third down, Fields.
Sliding out of the pocket. And he is out of bounds inside the 35.
Fields, we know has the good mobility. He flashes it there as he scrambles for the first down.
Well, here's your first example of how this guy can beat you in more ways than one, because they took away his arm, but he was more than happy to dissect them with his legs for that first down pickup.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority, because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
Here's a 2nd and 8.
There they'll keep leaning on the running game. Back to the ground. And he'll get this down to about the 30, 31-yard line. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive. 2 yards on the first down carry, and then followed up by 2 yards on the second down carry.
Well, that's definitely not going to be enough to get the job done. Wasn't the expression 3 yards in a cloud of dust?
Now they're going to need 6 on third down to keep the drive going.
To throw is Fields.
Eluding. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
That sack courtesy of the effort of Hassan Reddick.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game. But this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football. Because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance. If they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing, it puts them in that position.
A nice-looking play to start the drive down the middle and complete. And they work this out past the 25. Great way to start the drive. 20 big ones and a first down.
On first down, Hurts.
It's caught. Smith. And he has now hit number 500. Charles, that is his 500th NFL career catch.
Definitely worthy of applause, but I remember when 500 meant you were going to the Hall of Fame. Nowadays, in today's football, 500 puts you on the path, a significant number.
And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line.
Hurts dangerous when he runs that football. He's got a first.
It was starting to become a game for him to forget with the interceptions, but that's a step in the right direction. Not only did he choose to run it instead, but he saw the field well and made a nice pickup to get a new set of downs.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
They'll throw on first down with Hurts.
Pressure comes in. He's brought down. It's a Panther sack. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as the clock's going to stop with 47 seconds to go in half number 1. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. And they'll send the tight end in motion here.
Hurts. It got his man complete. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. Back to throw now on first down. And this one is incomplete.
I've got a good friend in football who always talks about predictive history. He's got one of their 2 touchdowns. You can understand why they tried to find him again. Weren't able to connect, but the thought, that was good.
Second down, here's Jalen Hurts. Can't get away, and he's taken down. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he'll be hit as he releases it without falling incomplete.
Like what I've seen so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
The kick by Elliott is good, and that will do it for this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Both these offenses have been in fine form. What will the second half bring us as we are underway in quarter 3? This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. But Charles, for them, pretty good first half on the ground. They had some success running the ball in quarters 1 and 2, and they've got the lead. Now a chance to expand upon that lead here with their first drive in the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, and believe it or not, you and I have noticed that this great game of football has shifted towards pass first, run second. So for me, it's really nice to see some of these teams keeping the ground game as a big component of their offense, and it's working pretty well for them now. And let's face it, they can continue to do damage with it. And in addition, it sets up the pass game really well for them too.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Ran it last time. Now Fields to throw. Got his man. It's Jonathan Mingo. And they work this well upfield across the 45. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
I'll tell you what, a lot of those mid-range throws have been available because sometimes teams get too concerned about the deep ball and they leave too much space in front of them. And these guys have been taking advantage so far.
On first down, Fields. Connecting here with Chark on the out route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Just his 2nd catch of the game so far. This one moves the chains.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6.
Fields now to throw. Eagle pressure, too much this time. Down he goes. They'll wind up losing 10 on the sack, and it'll lead to a 3rd and long.
And the passing game's been struggling a bit today, and that was the latest example. Haven't been getting much yardage out of it. And now on his back after the last play, he faces 3rd and long.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end.
And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
And now the Eagles going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Well, they'll say no to the 46-yard field goal try. They're going to go for it.
They snap it to Fields. He's going to get that to his running back out of the backfield.
Touchdown! A great effort there. With a 2nd touchdown of the game and 5th on the year.
And the Panthers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And the lead is up to 8. After the touchdown, here's Butker on to kick it away.
And there will not be a return here. It's a touchback, and it'll come out to the 25-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. Wilson's got it complete. He'll be dropped after a gain of about 6 across the 30 to the 31.
They'd love to just strike back with a touchdown right here, and if it's a long play, so be it. But the main goal, get a couple of 1st downs, run some plays, run some clock, allow their defense to get a chance to catch their breath, settle down, and relax a little bit after they just gave up a score.
They'll come up now 2nd and 4 from the 31. In motion right is Wilson.
Now they show jet sweep, but instead a run up the middle here. And this is going to be an Eagles 1st down as he's got this up to the 35-yard line.
I have to think a major focus at the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the 1st level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the 2nd level.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. And that'll go for a gain of 18 on the keeper. 1st down.
Well, he is certainly dangerous when he spots a lane, and he keeps it himself there. Worked out well.
And how about the moving parts on a play like this? You know you have to practice it over and over because it's almost like a ballet that has to be choreographed. But how about once he made the decision to go, he committed to it and went. Let's face it, most teams are going to defend the running back much more than the quarterback on that type of a play.
Hurts sets up to throw it.
Throw left side complete. That's Hill. And they'll get this to the 30-yard line before crossing over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space. And it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Now Hurts going to get this to his running back, Swift.
And he's down into the red zone at the 15 after a gain of 15. 1st and 10.
As a passer, you're always trying to find that open window to throw the ball downfield. How about this one? Right in the middle of the field, right in the heart of a defense.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's Hurts to throw.
And stopped a few yards them shy of the goal line at the 3. And quickly they get to the line.
First and goal, Philadelphia.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts.
To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they certainly did a nice job there, picking him up out of the backfield and then running stride for stride with him. That's good coverage, and it led to an incompletion.
Two of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. And now we get a timeout called on the defensive side of the ball by the Panthers. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends.
Throwing is Hurts.
Flush to his right. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
D.J. Johnson, the one who got there for the sack. Well, remember, he had the interception earlier. Now he has the sack. He's really making his presence felt out there.
Well, he is putting together a heck of a game. In fact, he's going to bump these plays to his highlight reel. Okay, so when he wants to show it off later on, look what I did out there, guys. In this offense, they've got to start paying him a little special attention. He's like a good basketball player, putting stats in every column.
They go play action with Hurts.
Under pressure, they got him again. Brian Burns able to record his 5th sack of the season.
And it appears to me that someone's defensive coordinator is jockeying for a raise. A sack on 2nd and goal, a sack on 3rd and goal. Now brings up a decision on 4th down.
So Hurts is off, and on comes Jake Elliott for the Eagle field goal.
From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. The kick by Elliott is good, and that'll get the lead down to 5.
So the response to that touchdown on the other side to begin the 3rd quarter. Look, just 3 points, but still a response nonetheless.
You're exactly right about that, because I think you needed to answer back with something, even though it's not 6. Just enough to send the message that says, hey, we're not going away.
And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Panthers out there and ready to begin their next drive.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And, partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical reaction watching what's happening right now. But let's give credit where it's due, because they've done an excellent job moving the ball through the air. Secondary getting picked apart pass by pass. Obviously, they need to make some adjustments there on the back end.
Yeah, because offensively, we know that they're not going to be shy about throwing that football. Now it's Fields.
Quick hitter here, it's complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
Give him 10 there, good enough for a Panther first down.
Partner, normally double coverage is reserved for receivers and tight ends, but this time they actually targeted the running back with it, and it still wasn't enough. He attacked the defense and got in a great position to haul in the catch and get a nice gain out of it.
1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. You are watching the NFL on EA Sports. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Panthers out in front and in control of the football as well as we begin quarter number 4.
Here we go.
So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Hey, 11.
And they'll run on the inside handoff.
Shoves him aside near the 35.
123 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. And carries like that. That's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, got a new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have offensive guys. Keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
Right back to him on first down. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, second down. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
He lost 4 there, and it's third down.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
The offense on third down tonight, they've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 14. Flag comes in. This might be a free play. He's got his target. That's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. So, of course, they declined that there. They knew they had the free play. They got great yardage out of it.
It's kind of like when we were at dinner last night. You saw me reach for the check, so you ordered dessert on top of it, right? You say you had the free play.
Yeah.
Right? Already had what you needed. Go ahead and get a little more on top. I like it.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 4 there, bringing up second down.
Well, that was one of the few times they've been able to contain him thus far. He's over 100 yards for the game, but he lost a bit off his total on that carry.
On second and goal, they'll give it to him again. And he'll get about 4 there as he takes it from the 10 down to the 6. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Meanwhile, on third down, they take a shot at the end zone, but it's incomplete. So decision time now, because a field goal keeps it a 1-score game. What are you thinking?
Well, I'm looking at the down and distance, and that's where the issue comes in. It's not short enough that it's a no-brainer when you go for it. You have to analyze this one. To me, you take the field goal, take the points. I don't think you want to risk coming away with nothing.
From a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a 1-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
And remember, despite giving up the field goal, this is still a 1-score game. They're in need of the touchdown and a 2-point conversion. A field goal on this drive likely doesn't do them much good. Hurts throw caught by his receiver, Hill.
And that's good for a pickup of 10 yards. And they'll be left with a second and about a foot.
10 yards on the pickup. It's second and inches at the 35-yard line.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And that's caught inside the 35. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. It's a gain of 34.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Swift going to try up the middle. And he'll go down at the 26 following a gain of 6.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, gotta like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Here now, 2nd and 4. Now Hurts going to keep it running left. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now they're in the hurry-up. From the gun, it's Hurts. He's got his running back out of the backfield. And he is going to have an Eagles first down by about 3 yards or so as they wind up getting 7 there on 3rd and 4.
But they certainly had success throughout this contest, getting him the ball in the passing game, and there he picks up another first down. Whatever they saw going into this one, they've been able to capitalize on it, and no adjustment has been made to take it away.
4th quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Eagle football here as we get you reset. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Plenty of time and 2 timeouts still at their disposal. 1st and 10 here. He'll look to throw. He finds his tight end, Goddard. That's complete. And the Eagles are going to have a 1st and goal as the tackle is made at about the 5. Here's Swift. And he's in for an Eagles touchdown. DeAndre Swift, a 5-yard touchdown run. And the Eagles have a chance to tie things up as they trail by 2 here in the 4th. All right, now a big 2-point conversion attempt still to come. Hurts will throw. And he's going to get into the end zone. The 2-point conversion successful, and we've got ourselves a tie football game. If you've been waiting all day for Sunday night, it's been worth the wait. All tied here in the 4th as the kick is away. And this will not be returned. It's a touchback, and they'll begin at the 25. This is 1st and 10. Back to throw. Fields. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And that will be incomplete. Would have been a big hitter if they had connected. Instead, it's 2nd down.
I don't know if you need the big shot right there or not, because you've still got time to work some of the shorter stuff and try to get into field goal range. They did go for the big one there. It would have been nice, but it winds up incomplete.
And this is going to be caught, but they'll say out of bounds. So it's incomplete. So back-to-back incompletions, now 3rd and 10. And first things first, before you think about marching. And I believe the referee's been buzzed. Yeah, they want to take another look at this call, and it's certainly a big one here late in a tight game. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned. Now Fields. Flushed out, and he can't get a throw. He's taken down. Buried for the sack by big Jalen Carter. There's the Panthers punter now. As the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. A nice return there of 11 to help mitigate a good punt.
And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They need to get this around the 40 to have a chance to win it in regulation. From the 40, it's a 57-yard field goal, so that gives you a gauge.
And all they're trying to do now is pick up yardage in good chunks and get out of bounds to stop the clock. If they end up running a play and get tackled in bounds, they're worried the clock may run out on them and finish the game.
And they'll have to be careful how they handle this.
Final minute, 1 timeout remaining. 1st and 10.
And he'll take this ahead for about 4. 2nd down coming up.
At this stage, you've got to hustle. Got to get back to the line of scrimmage because you're saving that timeout to make sure you have a chance to get your kicker out there for the big shot.
So a big kick coming now for Jake Elliott. The Panthers going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock stops with 23 seconds to go in the game.
2nd and 6 coming up. They run out of the gun with Swift.
And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage.
Early down stuff's to put this offense in a precarious position. You know they're securing the point of attack, especially against the big body guys in the middle of this D. It's got to be priority 1.
And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. Right now, everything resting on the right foot of Jake Elliott. They'll spot it at the 40. It's a 50-yard kick for the win. And he got it. He splits the uprights from 50 yards out. And the Eagles are going to win the football game.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game-winning drive? Big-time moment. No one shied away from it. They tuned out the crowd, kept their heads, and executed the way they needed to earn that win.